What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. First and foremost, I want to thank Brandon from New Jersey. He's an iron worker. I want to shout him out for this hat he sent me. And yes, I go for the messy hair look. For the hat he sent me, for the stickers, the sticker on the art wall, and he shot me a little bit of Skrilla too, homeboy. Good looking out. When it comes to that, let me add this. Don't bother getting a money order or Western Union. If you're going to send some money for a donation or for some stickers or whatever, just go ahead and send cash. Not a big deal. Way better that way. So yes, homeboy, shout out to Brandon. Shout out to New Jersey. I appreciate it. Now, I was going to do a video on stuck in a cell, what I was going to call it. And I noticed that the last time when I brought it up in my last video, I said, hey, maybe talk about stuck in a cell. The examples I gave, Cliff, Richie Rich, and Trouble, all three of those, it all happened in my second term. It's 48 months long. So as I was thinking about that video, I thought, you know, it'd be cool as a 48-month term if I start at the very beginning. Just talked about every cell, every bed, mostly cells, a couple of dorms, but every bed or cell I was in during that 48 months, and whatever bunkie or celly I had. Talk about their personalities, what run-ins, if any, I had with them, what experience I think would be really cool, because anytime we do anything chronological, it usually comes out really cool. So I'm going to talk about that 48 months in regards to cellies, and yes, I will talk about being stuck in the cell. Me and Trouble were stuck in there for 10 months. Think about that, just walk in your bathroom right now and just shut the door and just say, hey, I'll be out in 10 months. So, but today's video, I was looking at some of my notes, and is that like sometimes I get stuck on words. I don't know if I want to say bother or bug. Is that like going to bother me? No. Hey, so, I said, hey, like I'm trying to get your attention. The only person whose attention's all over the place is mine. A lot of people right now going, see, I knew he was a tweaker. That's lame. Anyways, be that as it may. I'm just looking over some of my own notes. And I'm going to do a video today on removals. Removals are when pretty much they would prefer you live somewhere else. Or maybe they don't prefer you live at all. You gotta go. See ya. Cannot live there no more. You're going to get removed. Now, I have never been removed, but it has been very, very close. When I was at Corcoran, I had two homeboys. They had the drug scene sewed up. They had all the heroin, they had all the weed, they had the cell phones, all that. They played it off like they had nothing going on, and they act like it was somebody else's stuff. And it's like, come on, dude. You don't think we're a little bit smarter than that, bro? I mean, por favor, homie. Yeah, they played it off. Well, one day I was really wanting a hooter, and I hit the yard. I knew there was some weed out there. So I was asking a couple different woods. This one wood, he's like, no, I got none, but I mean, I got some action, whatever. He's telling me he had some. I was like, oh, whatever, dude, I ain't tripping. I ended up getting no weed. A week later, maybe less, that fool who said he had a little bit of action came up to me and gave me a big old knot of weed. Like a $50 plug, like bam, big old sack of weed. I was like, good looking out, homie. He's like, I'll give you an address to mail the $50 to tomorrow. I said, okay, cool. Later on that day, they transpacked him to Ironwood. He'd been at Corcoran for a while. He was waiting on a transpack. He wanted to go to Ironwood. They approved it. He was waiting on the move. Today's the day. They transpacked him. He was leaving in the morning. Through all the commotion and everything that's going on, you know, the weed sack was not a high priority. He just forgot about it. And I remembered it when I seen him transpack him. I'm going to be, hey, dude, hey, don't I owe you $50, man? What about that dress? It's like, I'm not in here for telling on myself, bro. I mean, if you're not going to remember, neither am I. So, be that as it may, packs up, transpacks, goes to Ironwood. Then about 3 or 4 days later, there was like a murmur on the yard amongst the woods. Like, yeah, homeboy, before he left, he gave somebody like a bag of weed. Like, who has a $50 bag of weed? Where's it at? And I'm just listening to all the murmur, not commenting, I don't know nothing. So, a couple days after that, one of my homeboys from Bakersfield, who I know it was his bag of weed, where it came from, he had everything sewed up. I actually owed him $70. That $70 was not due yet. And he goes, hey, Splinter, let me talk to you. I go, all right. So we hit a lap. He's like, hey, man, that $70 hasn't hit yet. I go, I know. I mean, it's not due. I go, it'll hit, homie. He goes, I know. He goes, hey, but how about a bag of weed? Did you happen to get a bag of weed? Caught me flat-footed. I did not expect him to confront me and ask me. I was like, weed? Back up. I was like, weed? I was like, weed? He goes, yeah, man, weed. I was like, no. And I didn't get no bag of weed. I mean, I could not say yes, because it had been too long. I knew they were looking for whoever had the weed for the past week. I couldn't go, yeah, I did. And he'd be like, what? It was you? Everybody Splinter has it. And they'd be like, whoa, you're the one that had the bag of weed? I mean, come on, it'd been out there. There's a bag of weed missing. I couldn't all of a sudden go, hey, I got it. I said, roll through that. No, I ain't got nothing. No bag of weed. Shortly after that, start hearing they're going to remove a white boy. They're trying to keep it on the download. The only reason I haven't heard about them wanting to remove a white boy is because they're going to use this dude named Oatmeal to do it. Some people were kind of mad about it because Oatmeal had just gotten out of the hole. Not only that, this battery was going to bump him up to level 4 points. So people were like, you got to find another shooter other than Oatmeal. Get somebody else. No, Oatmeal ended up doing it. And they were going to do a battery on a white boy removal. I'm like, I knew it was me. I'm like, damn, with that weed. I'm just like, damn. I'm like watching everybody's move. Billy had the yard. I would go to Billy, hey, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Everything cool? He'd be like, yeah, everything's cool. Why? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm just wondering. Everything cool? He's like, dude, you all right? I'm like, yeah. And I'd ask, what's going on? Something I can do is going to happen. Like, the less you know, the better. Not always. If there's something I need to know, come on. Please let me have it. And don't please let me have it like that. No. Poor choice of words. Let me hear about it. But no. They didn't tell me nothing. I was watching my back like a mofo. A couple days later, they got some dude on the yard. It wasn't me after all. They got him for faking receipts. He would get a receipt with someone's name on it, proving that he paid them. Then he would scribble that name out, write another name next to it. Anytime you start seeing scribble, it's like, woo, 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 woo. Red flag. You can't scribble out someone's name and like, oh, here, I sent this to you. No, not going to work. So, did not get removed on that one. And I don't really think I had a removal coming. And they knew I had the weed. Fucking my homeboys, they're being dirty anyway. Just us being from Bakersfield, the same car that just gave me that bag of weed. As big as they were doing it. And then on my way out the door, I left a couple months later and they asked me to do a favor for them, which I did. I'm not going to get into now. So it was all good. They got mad when I quit dealing with them. I dealt with them one time from the streets, hooked them up with something. After that, said no more. They want to keep it going. No, the risk reward wasn't there for me. Anyways, so let me talk about this removal. One of the craziest removals I've ever seen. It wasn't the woods. It was another car, and I don't want to tell you who it was. I'm at Wasco reception. This car, they're all having a spread. Everyone threw in their lunch meat. Everyone threw in their bread. Everyone threw in some chips. A bunch of people threw in soup. Some people threw in a breakfast tray. There's some porters, some eggs, and potatoes. They had a big bag, garbage bag. Sometimes the cops poke holes in them. So real tedious. I sit there for a couple hours tying those little holes up. Put knots in them. A big old spread. When it's ready, they do a head count. Okay, there's 40 fools here. They got 40 bowls. They do it evenly. Everybody gets a bowl. So, hey, ready. Everyone come eat. Everyone grabs a bowl. This one fool, though, he grabs a bowl. Then he grabs another one and dumps it in there and puts it like that. Doubled up. Excuse me. And I have no idea why I gave the thumbs up for that. Excuse me. But, doubled up. Which means someone got to the end like, whoa, no bowl for me? And they looked around, homeboys in the corner, just like, they're like looking around for a bowl, and it's like, come on, don't take long to be like, dude, you have 2 bowls. I'm nosy. When something's going on in the pain, I'm the type of dude like, dude, what's going on, dog? What happened, dog? So I was working out right by the table while they're eating. I saw the commotion. I was kind of ear hustling a little bit when I was working out, like, what the fuck? I heard them confronting about the bowl. And their head honcho was literally like in the bed area right next to me where I was working out. They called him over there. They're like, what's up, dude? You got like 2 bowls? And he explained himself like, no. It was already like that when I grabbed it. And they picked it up and looked at the one underneath it. Had a residue, had a noodle or whatever. And they're like, nah, dude, you doubled up. Plus, you could tell there's more food in that bowl. And just caught red-handed, bro. The head honcho told me, you know what, man? Just get the fuck away from me. So he walked out of the bed area and they called him. He started to go back there. And now he's out of my peripheral vision. And now I don't know what's going on. I'm just working out. But I hear him get hit. And I can tell what he got hit with a cup. He got hit with one of the cups. State issue cup. Really what it is, it's a hollowed out rock with a handle on it. Those things are so thick, I could probably just start destroying my TV to smash this freaking desk with one of those cups. Boom, Molly walked him, I heard him hit the floor. Bam! I still work up, I hear him get up, I hear some people say, hey, the fuck out of there, talk shit to him, and now he goes walking by, he's gonna go over to the cops. But when he walks past me, he still had that bowl in his hand. I couldn't believe it. I lost my shit. I started laughing so loud, I had to play it off like I was laughing at my workout partner. I couldn't let anyone think I was laughing at him. I was like, oh, dude, check you out, dude. Damn, you're sweating so much, bro. It looks like you peed your pants, dog. Shit. Bathroom's over here, bro. Ha, laughing. But no, it was so funny. They have that bowl. Like, no. It's like an extra bowl. It goes over there. Wham! Gets hit and then comes walking by the bowl. Like, dude, how do you not drop that bowl? But asking around, hearing about it later, what happened was when he fell down, someone grabbed the bowl, put the food in it, the fell, and the spoon. When he got up, they go, here's your bowl. And he was too much in a daze. He go, all right, grabbed it and just walked off. Damn! Got that ass. Can't steal. Can't steal any kind of way. No way. Especially food like that, extra little thing. Nah. And he probably didn't even kick nothing down. He's probably the type of dude who went, ate his whole lunch, and didn't even kick down his soup. And he just showed up. So, one of my very first times in county jail. My second time there, actually. I'm on the phone. There's some hardcore woods in the barracks I'm in. A couple interlower dudes. And this one dude, who he was the dude, and a lot of dudes weren't even in control as his bouncer was. He was a bouncer on the streets. You can tell he's pretty hardcore. Him, like I said, a couple lowriders, some other dudes. This one dude, we'll call him Weasel. No disrespect to anybody out there named Weasel. I know some solo weasels myself, but he's, in all literal sense of the word, a straight weasel on his. And he has some tattoo on his back of like some oldie cars. Like, oh, that's a badass pattern, homeboy. I get the pattern. I'll get the oldie cars right here too, dog. Not. Didn't like him at all. It's full. I mean, here's why. I'm on the phone talking to somebody. Right next to the phone, there's like a picnic table. It's stainless steel type. I'm on the phone. They're talking about somebody. I could tell. And I'm talking to my people, and I'm ear hustling, and I could tell they're in a discussion. They're talking about somebody. Then they keep looking over at me, and I could tell they're talking about me. Now I know what's going on. They're waiting for me to get off the phone, finish my conversation. They're going to hit me up. They're going to hit me up. They're waiting for me to get off the phone. So I'm talking to my people like, all right, yeah, let you go. And I was like, wait. Like, how do you think the Vietnam War started? Like, what did you think happened there? Like, your opinion. Like, don't hold back everything you know. Like, well, what's up with the Vietnam War? They're like, what? I'm like, okay, look. Can you please give me a recipe? How do you make eggplant parmesan from scratch? No, I don't even want to go from scratch. I want to start way back to the seed. How do you grow it and then cook it from scratch? Eggplant parmesan. They're like, dude, we're talking about, I gotta go. I'm like, I want to get off the phone. Fuck it. Hang up. I get up. Sure enough, they follow me back into the barracks. And I get in. I notice all the Southsiders and Pisces and Blacks on the other side. Only one who's in over here is Woods. And everyone's standing up, booted and suited, ready to go. And I come walking in, surround me. Oldie card tattoo, nose on his back. He's like, hey, dude, last time you were here, you stole something, got beat up, and got rolled out of here. With the implication is going to happen again, you know, like right now. I said the smartest thing in the world I could have said. The only thing I could have said. Thank goodness. Thank the Lord I said this. Because, I mean, I was done. Put a fork on me. I was done. They're going to just mollywop me. I said, oh yeah, who said that? I want to confront him. Let's go there. I'd like to talk to him myself. I think there's been a mistaken identity. I'm sure when I confront him, he'll realize it wasn't me. As soon as I said that, it's like all the air went out of the balloon. Everyone lost interest. Went their own extra way. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. Went their own extra way? Is there an extra way they had? Went their own way. Dude's like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll make that happen. We'll go talk to him. Never did. Never say, hey, we're going to go talk to dude. Everyone dropped it. Even though it never got brought up again, I still like under a cloud of suspicion. You know, people are like, I think that dude, I think he ended up stealing. He got rolled up last time he was here. Just straight put a jacket on me, smuggling me out. Just made some shit up so I could be the day's entertainment. Home to jump me because I was a new guy. Fuck that. Then later on the streets, I'm driving my car and I see him at a bus stop. Some chick, and I drove by a couple of times. I was mad dogging him. He was like, you don't want no Bethel Holmes. Looking down at the ground, dog. Be that as I may. I was mad. Straight smutting me up. Can you imagine what would happen if I said anything like, I would have said, no, I didn't. Boom, they're just going to claw at me. They're waiting. But the fact that I said, let's go confront the dude who said that. There was no dude who said that. Gotcha. So, hey, but right after that was cool, I ended up getting a wreck like a week later. Another wreck. Check this out. In our barracks, we have big igloo orange water jugs with hot water. People can make their coffee. So the water that comes out of the sink in the showers in the barracks is not hot. We get the steam and hot water from the water main on the yard, and we make our coffee and our soups. So yard recall. Everyone started running out real quick to get hot water. Well, I was just on the yard. This dude in Barracks 16 down the way was supposed to give me some weed. I already paid for it. He didn't have it out. Almost getting ready to give it to me, and yard recall cops. Go. I was like, damn. He goes, well, just get it for me at dinner. So when I go back to my barracks, they're like, dude, you know, hot water. I'm like, yeah, I'll get the hot water. And that way I can run by his pad. I'm at Barracks 1, hot water's right here. I went all the way down to Barracks 16. So I go down there, I get the weed from him. I start to walk back up. The cop's like, hey, what are you doing? How come you're way down here? I was like, I'm taking the long scenic route. He goes, well, take the long scenic route back to your barracks and no water. I was like, no, I have to get water. He goes, no water. So I go back to the barracks, empty, no water. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why didn't you get water? I was like, cop wouldn't let me. They said, yeah, because you went way out there, dude. What the fuck, man? It was store day, too. Everyone had spreads waiting, all ready to go. They wanted to drink coffee. I'm like, shit, my bad. I did not have an ally one on that one. All kinds of dirty looks. If looks to kill, I rolled my little joint, sat in the yard. It's like, people walking by and it's like, wow, man, you want to hit? Okay, shit. I had a cup of hot water, though. He gave me a cup of hot water when I got the joint. Just kidding. Anyone want to buy this cup of hot water for $10? No way. Then, another wreck right after that. This dude named Kenny hung out with the blacks. He was Indian. Cool dude, too. I talked to him all the time. I mean, him and I were cool. He got some weed. He's not so cool. I mean, his head, boom, just blew up. He just thought he was just John Gotti. So, I paid him for the weed. He said, yeah, get at me in a minute. I'm going to roll a bunch of joints up. So he was over in this area. He had a cover roll. Came back out, sit at the table. I knew he was done rolling joints. Like I said, I already paid him. He already had my store. So I walked up to him, and he opened his hand like this. He had like 20 joints here. He said he was looking to figure out which one he wanted to give me. I thought he was like, here, pick one. There was such a long delay. I can't read his mind. Like so I'm going to assume he's like looking at it, deciding which one to give me. No, I just assume he's like, pick one. So I grabbed one, and he's like, hey, what the fuck? Got all mad. What are you doing, dude? I said, I grabbed a joint. He goes, no, not that one. I go, which one then? I go, aren't they all the same? He goes, no, man, fuck it. Just give my joint back. You need to take your shit back. I'm not going to give it to you. I don't want to do business with you. I'm not going to sell the joint to you. I go over to his bed. His unmed bay. Unmed bay? Yeah, he had an unmed bay there. You had the nerve of him. An unmade bed. The cover's all pulled back. His makeshift pillow and just, straight, ugh. And he had my soups, my popcorn just right there where he was laying down, maybe slobbering him. Like, dude, I don't want that store back, homie. You keep that shit. We already did the transaction. You're going to give me the joint in my hand. You have my store on your bed. Done deal. He jumped up, wanted to get busy. All the blacks, all the whites. And so it started to become a big old issue. And then when the blacks heard about it, like, they lost interest. Like, dude, you're getting fucking too big for your own britches, man. Just, let's split half the joint. You already paid you. What the fuck? They're all the same. I guess he wanted to be the one to pick it. Well, excuse me. Yeah. I don't know, man. I like to say just a little bit more. I like to go like 17, 18, 19 minutes or so. 23 minutes. You know my number is 23. I don't think I ever put a 23 minute video out yet. So, 23 reminds me of my homeboy, Bama Boy. What's up, dog? So, I guess I would just go ahead, cut the string, let it fly. I'm going to start working on this other video tomorrow. Yes, let me get the likes, man. Run the likes up. Kick those things down. You know, if I don't ask for them, I don't get them. So I guess that tells me, hey, got to ask for them. Which I don't have a problem with that. You know, they really do help and all that, blah, blah, blah. You know the get down. So yeah, kick down the likes. Tomorrow I'm working on the video. You know, it kind of got me tripped a little bit because I was telling someone about the video, about the sale. Like, is that interesting? I mean, you're going to tell a story about being stuck in a cell. How is that interesting? Well, it's not the cell, so you're stuck in there with. Like I tried saying before, I'd never done jail time before. Just go lock yourself in your bathroom right now. And then I'll get a stranger off the streets, introduce that stranger to the bathroom. They'll walk in like, hey, what's up? And you're just going to stay in there with them for, hey, I don't know, 90 days. Get to know each other, would you? So, yeah, it's heavy. So, yeah, I think it's going to be an awesome video when I'm talking about, I was in cell with this dude, especially when I talk about Cliff, some cool times we had. Cliff was a cool dude. He was like this. And in trouble, like I said. Dude, it's going to be awesome. Tap in. You'll see it. It's not going to be up tomorrow. It'll be the day after. But, yeah, man, I just want to thank everybody. I really want to thank the homeboy, Brandon, New Jersey. With that being said, cut the string, let it fly. Peace!